Hello everyone, and welcome back to Terraria. So, I missed having an episode last week, but as you might be able to tell, I've been busy. That's part of the reason there wasn't an episode last week. So, not to spend a whole bunch of time on recap, but yeah, I redid the base. I didn't like how it was looking or want to try something different, and I want to do it before we got to hard mode. So, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time touring around, but, you know, chest up here, there's the gold creatures, there's the angler, there's armors, there's the crafting room, there's farming stuff. NPCs are living down here and around the house now, so yeah. Also, I'm joined by OldOne, who's currently AFK, Akatori, and Time Traveler.
I am a bunny wizard.
Apparently.
So, a few other things to note real quick. Yeah, we did go around and block off the corruption. We'll still probably need to check for a fourth time to make sure there's no vines or such spreading, but we're trying to get ready for hard mode now, because there's only one episode left after this, and that's gonna be it for pre-hard mode. Aside from that, I did revise the railway, as you can see. I moved it up to the top just because we were building underneath, and also I made it a lot closer to the ground now so we can more easily grapple back onto it. And also, I set up an area over here for doing the thing in this episode. You'll see that in a bit. And I also set up little fishing huts all over the map because we've been fishing a lot. If you come out here, you can see one. It's just a little area we can fish and send our rods out without mobs getting in. Because mobs have been really annoying when trying to fish in certain biomes and areas. Like snow and corruption. Also sky. Pretty much anything that's not a forest. So, yeah, but as for fishing, I kind of am done with the angler. I did like 100 angler quests. I got all the unique drops, including the ones that were like a 1 in 100 chance. I managed to get them all. And that include the fishing hook, which, oh, that is my grapple hook now. You can't see it very well, it's died. But the cool thing about this, it only has 2 hooks, but you can instantly shoot them. So, yeah. And I also got the golden fishing rod, the angler outfit, the golden butterfly net, which is an upgrade. I also made the angler's tackle box. If you look in here, I have it, which is the combination of the rod, tackle box, or tackle bag. Rod, tackle box, and something else. Can't remember what it is. And I have some stuff in my inventory I got too. What's happening?
Nothing. Chasing with a fireball, so, you know.
Hello.
Oh, OldOne's back.
Hello.
So, yeah, in this episode, though, we'll be doing OldOne's army.
The only army that's actually named after one of us.
Yep. And of course, we needed OldOne around for the OldOne's army.
It'd be kind of weird if we didn't have OldOne.
Yep.
It really would.
But before we do that, there are a couple things. Oh, one other thing I need to touch on. You might notice my inventory and such is a little different. I did end up making molten tools just because I was working on the base, so I thought it made sense to make the better tools before I spend a whole bunch of time building and destroying things. And I also did get this. I'll move it over here, so hopefully I don't need to move the face cam. Cascade. I got off a drop when working on stuff in the underworld. It got the godly modifier like my old yo-yo. So, yeah, got a new yo-yo. And, oh, one thing I completely forgot. You might also notice I put the feral claws on because they are melee speed increase. Now, when I was using a yo-yo, that wasn't a big deal because there's only extra range. But now that I have the falcon blade, it swings really fast because of my armor, my shadow armor, and this. So I'm currently back to melee. And that's also because this is probably going to be the last episode I get to use melee. Because melee and the wall of flesh don't really mix well from what I've heard.
Oh.
Yes, even I have a bow.
Yeah. So I want to make some new melee weapons and armor and such for this episode. So to start off, I want to make something with the tinker table over here. So as you see here, I had the weather radio, fisherman's pocket guide, and sextant, which are items you get from fishing that display information about fishing. Well, if I'm here at the tinker's table, I can make the fish finder, which combines them all into one. But now that I have the fish finder, oh, I got it quick, neat. I can make the PDA, which combines my GPS, fish finder, goblin tech, and Rec 3000 into one device. And then I can upgrade that further into the cell phone, which also puts my magic mirror on it. So now all of those devices are now in one inventory spot. Oh, I actually didn't need to have Star Fury out still. So now I have the cell phone, which allows, you know, teleporting and all the information in one inventory spot. So that's kind of helpful. I have Star Fury out, by the way, because it helps see caves where you can use the stars, because it counts on the top of the screen. Anyway, you probably don't care too much about that. So the other thing I want to make is molten armor. So if I go here, we reorganize this room, but we do have some or we can make some more, but we do have some of the Hellstone. So let's see. There it is, Hellstone bar. We got Hellstone last episode. You need 3 of it and 1 obsidian to make a Hellstone bar, and we can make a lot of it. So this hopefully will be enough to make all the stuff I want to do this episode.
It's so long I have to reapply my buffs.
That really surprised you. Anyway, Molten Armor. So Molten Armor is the next upgrade in melee armor. And, yeah, it has more defense, I believe. Also, I learned you can just right-click to put on armor. Wish someone told me that sooner. But it doesn't have the melee speed on it. But instead of a movement set effect, it gives 17% extra melee damage. And I think it is more defensive, too. If we look, yeah, I have 31 defense. I put on Molten. I have, 37. And actually, let me just take off my, yeah, this is what Molten looks like. Huh. It's not really look that great, actually, honestly. I think I definitely prefer my Obsidian armor. Obsidian looks really cool. So the next item I want to make are some new weapons. So if you look here, there's a lot of different Molten weapons, but one in particular is the Fiery Greatsword, which is a pretty cool weapon. That actually has a lot more damage than I thought, but it's a slow attack speed, and bulky, not the best modifier. But there's also the Flamerang here, which actually uses the Enchanted Boomerang, so glad I had one of those. And, yeah, this is actually a pretty good weapon, I think. Or it's kind of like this Thorm Shock Ram I got, which I have actually been using a little bit, because it's kind of like a yo-yo, only different. Yeah. The Flamerang is kind of an upgrade to this. I think it just gives fiery instead of poison, or something like that. So, I would like to try and reforge some of these real quick, too. But the other thing I want to do is make a really, really powerful weapon. So you might notice I had some other crafting recipes, because behind the face cam there's some other stuff. So if I make the Blade of Grass, and I make Light's Bane, and with the Muramasa I have here, I can take these 4 weapons and make the strongest weapon pre-hard mode. But to do that, I first need to go to a demon altar. So, give me a second till I get there.
You can just wormhole potion to me.
Oh, give me a second. Well, I think there might be enough demon altars down here. This is the area where I found, like, a ton of demon altars. So, yeah, but I take all of these swords. I can craft them together to Knight's Edge, which is the strongest sword pre-hard mode. Now, the thing is, the Falcon Blade is actually stronger or has higher DPS, but has a shorter range. But Knight's Edge here. Oh, I didn't get any good modifier on it, but, actually, let me just, cell phone back to the base. So, this is the Falcon Blade, and this is Knight's Edge. It's slower and it's a manual swing, but, yeah, it's, pretty good. So, I think real quick, I'm gonna get some better modifiers on these weapons with the Goblin Tinker down here, and then we can get into OldOne's army. Well, that didn't take long, but I got Legendary on Knight's Edge, so, That's pretty powerful, even if it's an auto swing. I got Gobby on the Flamerang, and also, I forgot to mention, the Hellwing Bow I got in the other episode. It's not that great. I used it when I was trying to fight the Eye of Cthulhu off camera because we had some spawners around. Oops, I accidentally broke the white torch by the door. But if I just use this real quick, it just fires kind of randomly. Like, it just does a spread, so it's hard to hit a single thing. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I still have it around in case I want to use it.
Oh,
anyway.
By the way, I made you I threw you a new minion staff.
Where? I don't think I got it.
No, old one.
Ah.
Imp staff. Oh.
Yep. And, okay, so the barkeeper. So, if I go into his shop here, I have these defender medals he gives you when time for talking, and we need him to buy one of these staffs to summon, like a turret kind of thing, right?
Yep.
Now, you got the lightning staff, right?
In fact, why don't we all buy it? There's 4 of them, right?
How about I get the ballista?
Yeah, if you give them to me and let me pick up the crystals to summon them, I have increased minion damage.
Okay. And also, we need to buy the Eterna Crystal and the Eterna Crystal stand, right? That's how we summon the OldOne's army.
Yes.
So let me buy that.
Oh, it's party time!
Well, it is party time in more than one way. So, TM, you want us to toss you? Actually, how about I just summon it once just so I can see how it works, and then I'll toss it to you. Also, do we need healing potions?
Yes.
Yeah, come over here so we're not near the NPCs with slimes spawn.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just grab some recovery potions, because I put all my potions away. I think just normal health potions work fine for me, right?
Yeah.
Also honey
fine.
fins. We have honey fins. We fished them up because they're good healing. I think I'm just gonna take some honey fins actually.
My honey fans, no!
We have a honey lake. We can fish more if needed. Okay, so this is a ballista rod, which should summon a ballista, right?
Yeah.
So if I just oh, that's exactly what I thought it would do. Okay,
And
so
here's what the lightning rod looks like.
here, you can have that now. Actually, can you we each summon one, or how does that work? Can you summon a second ballista?
I can summon one, but it doesn't work like that during the event.
Okay, so can I move the ballista so I can place down the stand?
Oh, no.
Yeah, right click the icon.
Oh. No, there's no icon.
Yeah.
Well, that's awkward. Can you summon another one, or?
Oh yeah, I can probably do that.
Okay, so if I put this crystal, the event starts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so Akator... never mind.
So what do we do?
I was gonna say, Akator and OldOne should buy them too.
Okay, so
might be it.
these are ethereal mana. What's happening?
These guys are coming through the portal.
Okay, where's the portal?
Sides.
Ah,
Right here.
Oh, there's the portal. You're dead.
but yeah, this is probably the last chance I'm gonna have to use melee because, well, I can melee these guys. Wow. These guys are really easier and Night Sash is really strong when you just swing in front of a portal. So what's the ethereal mana for? And how does this event even work? I probably should have done that before starting.
Give me all the ethereal mana, because I can summon more, I can summon the...
Ah. So when the event starts, you need the ethereal mana to summon turrets to help defend.
Yeah. Like, I don't have any mana right now.
There! We beat the event, right?
One.
No, that's wave
Wave
one.
1 is complete.
So give me all your mana.
TM, where are you?
Right here.
Okay. Well, here's my 20 mana I got.
Okay.
Take it that's a cooldown for the next one. And yeah, we're protecting this crystal pretty much. It's actually from Dungeon Defenders 2, I think. It's a crossover event that was added not too long ago, actually. It is Dungeon Defenders 2, right?
I think so.
Yes. Oh, look at me!
Yeah, these guys are easy.
Yep. I think I might even cut ahead till we get to something more challenging, because standing in front of a portal and swinging the Falcon Blade is doing way too easily now. How many waves are there? I don't know. Anyway, I might cut ahead to something more interesting.
I remember wave 3 has the boss. Yep.
It's gonna be easy. Yeah, these guys do more damage, so be careful.
This is too easy.
Well, we made to wave 3. We got some new mobs, as you can see by the chat. But so far, yeah, still pretty easy. Okay, so now we're on wave 4. Oh, there's starting to be fly stuff. Maybe this will get harder. OldOne, why is your army so poorly trained? And why is it attacking us? These are all questions I probably should have asked before I put the crystal down, huh? Okay, so this is now wave 5 of 6, right?
No. This is the last one. This has the boss.
Oh. Oh, Dark Mage. Yeah, that is the boss. I'm using the Flamerang now. Akator, could you actually stop for a second just so I can see the Flamerang? I'm pretty sure it's one-shotting these guys.
I stopped for like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Anyway, so I guess there's a boss soon. So, yeah, OldOne, your army.
The boss.
Here's the boss. I think it's almost dead.
What?
Yeah, that boss is dead.
That was easy.
The boss died? I missed the boss.
He's dead.
Another one!
Oh, there's the... Yeah, the Dark Mage. That's the boss.
They do respawn.
Yeah, this is just very noisy, chaotic, and easy. You know, maybe we shouldn't have made Night Satch and all the top-end gear before we... Oh, something's happened with the crystal.
Oh yeah.
We won.
Ah, it's so bright!
Yay.
I got the defender medals.
Yay. Yeah, if you don't want your... Unless you really want your defender medals, toss them to me so I can buy more staffs.
I'm gonna buy a staff, why'd you?
Uh-huh. Well, I think that actually might be where we leave off this episode, and we might farm it more off camera, because does it get harder until hard mode, or is it just like this?
No, it's just...
It gets harder in hard mode after you defeat the mechanical bosses.
Okay, because I know there is other bosses. The Dark Mage is one. I think there's like a pet or something. I think it does have some unique item, a pet, a mount, or... I don't know.
Yeah, it's
But
the
so we
map
might
that's
farm it
really
more
good.
off camera or between now and the next episode, just to try and get some more of those drops. But yeah, it was pretty easy, just kind of standing there and hearing a lot of NPCs yell as they died. Yeah.
Oh, let's go find the traveling merchant.
Oh yeah, traveling merchant. Anyway, at least I got Knight's Edge though and got to use it a bit.
Bye, I have a present for you. It's explosives.
Anyway, so yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end off this episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy OldOne's army. I think we might have done it or over-prepared a bit, but we can revisit later once it's harder. Or we'll probably have to revisit at some point in the future. But we'll try and farm some more of its drops or farm it and try and get some more stuff. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, the final episode. Goodbye.